In this video, I'm going to be going over a couple clips that I found funny or interesting in Oblivion Remastered. Starting off with, there's something guarding the castle waters under Bravil. If you head inside the castle and into the North Wing chambers, there's this hidden door that's a part of the Thieves' Quest. Open up the door and head down the long narrow pathway until you get to this large body of water. If you're an Argonian, then you're in luck. If not, make sure you can breathe underwater for a bit. Dive into the water and get to the bottom of the sinkhole. And there he is, guarding the castle waters. Down in Anvil, on the docks, there's this inn called the Focsle. If you end up heading in and get to the back room of the inn, you can meet up with the owner, Weebam-Na. She has a pretty funny line.
I'm Weebam-Na. I run the Focsle, a boarding house for sailors. Sorry, I reserve my beds for seamen.
Glarthir's notes. After you meet the wood elf, Glarthir in Skingrad, if you decide to progress through his quest Paranoia, every time you come back to him and tell him of your findings, Glarthir goes back home and writes a note about the night in his basement. If you go down to Leowin, there's this Argonian named Weebam-Na. He's a part of the Mazagog the Orc quest line. If you have a little chat with him, he has something to say about rats in the city.
Rats. Hate them. Hate them. Everyone. Gonna hunt them down and chop them all to tiny bits. Oh, did I say that out loud? Excuse me. I'm Weebam-Na the hunter. You got to excuse me. I got rats on my mind. Have you seen all the rats around here? It's making me crazy. First, this guy decides he's gonna make $1 million, opens a fancy restaurant. Rats in a cream sauce. Rat flambe. Rat necrom with bone meal gravy. Deep fried rat. Lemon rat and wild rice. Rat ragu with powdered deer penis. Of course, when the guard found out, they ran his sorry butt right out of town. But they left the rats! Rats!
The ghost of Liathasa and Darius. During the quest, the Elven Maiden, for the Thieves Guild, you have to retrieve a statue of a recent countess that has died. You find that the statue is located next to her tomb, underneath the chapel. Once you break your way into the Undercroft, if you decide to loot the coffin where the countess is resting, something interesting happens. Where is Armond Kristoff? During the same quest, the Elven Maiden, before you can give the statue to Armond for your reward, you come back to the waterfront to see that the guards have swarmed the area and are looking for Armond, and he's nowhere to be found. If you peer into his house, he isn't there, and if you try to meet him at midnight, he won't show. Before you move forward with the quest, if you head down to the docks, to the far right side, near the bloated float, there's his warehouse. If you break in and head into the basement, you'll find someone quite familiar.
I'm in hiding from the Imperial Watch. Go find Methredel. She has your instructions. It's not safe for me to handle the bust. I shouldn't even be talking to you. Go find Methredel. She has your instruction.
Depressed troll. Just east of Bravil, on the Yellow Road, there's a bridge with an unexpected troll laying waste underneath. If you go into the water and loot his corpse, you'll find a bottle of Shirley Brothers Vintage and a poorly scrawled note. This note reads, "Me worst troll ever. Nobody pay bridge toll. Me not scary enough. Me get drunk and kill self. Troll drown. The party." In Shadenhall, there's a pompous high elf that you'll solely find throughout the city, named Voronil. If you happen to talk to him, he has this to say.
I'm Voronil. I'm guessing you're angling for an invitation to one of my super parties. Well, forget about it. Invitation only. And no invitation for you, stranger. You're not on my list, and that's all I have to say. If you were somebody, I'd know. But I don't, so you aren't.
Voronil really does hold some pretty big parties every weekend on Loredas. Starting at 6 p.m., he'll throw a massive party inviting almost everyone in the city. There's food, wine, and some more illegal things. No point throughout the game will he ever invite you. Paradise's Island. When entering Cameron's Paradise, if you hold to the far right side for a long while, you eventually get to this secluded small island off to the side. On this island, you'll find some pretty good loot being protected by a spectral being.